Hopefully I get in. If not, apparently if you crash, you're supposed to completely close out of the game and log back in again. But, oh shit, I got in. Look at that. Holy... Ooh, some serious lag there. Okay. This is pretty cool. Hmm. Lag is good.
Hello. This is my first time actually in Maryland, bro.
Me too, bro.
So the fact you just pulled a weapon on me makes me a little uncomfortable.
I do that all the time, man.
So dagger and shield, huh?
Yep, I'm a dex mage.
Nice. I don't know what the fuck I am. I have a lot of strength.
You should go two-handed swords. That's sort of the meta.
Yeah, all I have is this thing.
Oh, nah, you need a two-handed daddy like this one right here. Barrow's got a sledge.
Oh, yeah.
Get you a
Bro,
great
that
sword.
armor, hold up, bro. That armor looks sick as fuck. What armor is that?
That's plate, man. Looks like plate to me. I
That's
don't know.
plate, yo, bro. I'm an armor smith, bro. Like, well, yo, like.
Why is it like greenish yellow
Why is
though?
it green?
I don't know if I
Yeah.
like that. I mean, it's
Nah,
good
bro.
plate, man. I'm not
It would
hating.
look better in blue.
Well, hello there.
Everything looks better in blue.
Hello.
So,
Oh, that's a nice
where
horse you got there.
Vadda are you now?
Huh? What?
What's
That
your
was a nice
in-game
horse you had there.
name now? I
Hello.
assume you're in.
In what? Huh?
In the game?
Well, yeah, we're in the game together. What do you mean?
Yeah, but what is your in-game name? I
Who are
don't
you talking
remember.
uh, Stimwalt. What do you mean?
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I remember you had a
You're
different name
talking
in
to
Haven.
yourself?
Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, I'm in Discord at the same time. It's confusing
Yeah,
to
no worries.
you.
I'll
sorry.
just leave you be, bro. You're good to go. Have a good one.
I thought you were okay.
See you, man.
Talking.
Yeah, so you're Barrow. I didn't realize that was your in-game name. Havagrim?
I'm here behind, next to you. I'm Havagrim.
Yeah, cool.
Game too. Are you talking to someone else at the same time?
Well, I was talking to this Barrow guy, and you were talking, and he was like moving at the same time. So I thought that you were Barrow, but you're not Barrow.
Oh, no, I'm Havagrim. Just to make it easy. Yeah.
Look like Ragnar.
Yeah. Let us go and drink some mead. I'll hook you up with
Skull!
the I have in the bank here.
I
I'm not sure how
am-
much coprum you need for the blade.
Oh, I don't know. I've never even made a copperum blade yet. I just know that it's the thing to do.
Yeah. We can try with 100 and see.
Weapon crafting. Let's check it out here. Blade crafting, dagger crafting's at 100. Yeah. So I mean, I'm all maxed out. But I have to look for my copperum. Is it copperum lore? No.
Well, I'll give you some coprum here. You have to sheath your weapons to be able to trade.
That's smart. You don't want to poke anybody.
Poke 'em in the eye.
All right, so let me see. I think it's called Electrum. Oh,
Maybe you
copperum.
need some mats for the handle as well.
Yeah, so I don't have shit. I mean, I usually would use what the hell is it called? Emalgi?
I'll give you malarium for the handle. It's even better, and I'll give you some just normal. Or wait, you can actually have some quality leather for the handle too.
Yeah, I can craft with quality leather. My armor is actually Kalarian padded, and I maxed out the amount you can put in. So it's 29,
Alright,
31,
maybe
29.
Your malarium lore is lower than Emaldi lore, so maybe you should.
Yeah,
try that
it's
instead.
way lower actually. It's
Yeah.
probably nil.
Well, I'll give you some Emaldi instead. Thief, I guess.
I'm just excited to be in the game.
Yeah, it's so nice to actually be able to obtain items, and you get to keep them forever.
Oof, that's so cool.
1,000 Emaldi. You can
Holy
use that
crap.
for-
Nice.
You can craft some more daggers if you lose one, and I'll give you some more normal leather as well for the grip, so you have some, like something you can use.
Sweet, thank you. So are you do you know the best farming locations for these mats? Because like everything's new to
I
me.
know the area pretty well, where the bandit camps are, where the horse spawns is, and where you can get some ore, where the graveyard is. So we can start by going up, and I'll show you where you can craft your daggers.
All right, cool. Let's see. Oh shit.
Behind you here. So let's go out the same way. And when you
There you are.
pass this building, there you are. So when you pass this building here, you go up this road, and up there in that building is where you have all the crafting stations, and you have the librarians for all the different crafting books. And there's also another library with like a common librarian and combat librarian.
So basically go up the road to the north, and that's where you'll find all the crafting stations.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here you have the furnace, you have a refining oven, and here's
Cool,
also
cool.
where you can make equipment for your pets, like bags and horse armor.
Oh, interesting.
Bags you can make with 0 skill, so that's pretty nice. So you don't have to buy them, you can just make shitty bags here with leather. Because, I mean, you just use them for storage anyway. They give some armor values, but it's not great anyway, so... But I'm thinking about leveling pet equipment crafting up.
Yeah, does it make sense to do that if archers are so overpowered and they can
Yes.
just kill your horse so fast?
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. If you have at least medium, well crafted horse armor, you can at least sustain a couple more shots, and it will help a lot. Because someone who dives deep into archery, they can do so much damage with an asymmetrical bow to your horse. They can kill it in like 3 hits.
Yeah, I'll be mounted mage, so I should be able
Yeah,
to heal a
definitely
little
want
bit.
some
I
heavy
don't.
horse armor for that.
Oh yeah, okay. What about just bags for us? Like not the horses, but can you make bags?
Yeah, we can do them right away. I mean, that's not a problem.
Oh, all right. Where do we
You don't
make
have to
them?
have any skill. If you just open the pet equipment crafting table and you click horse, you do the large horse bags, and it's just like armor. You add core padding. You can use leather for both, and you can choose how much extra material you want. It's better to keep it at 0% because it's only gonna get heavier. You're not gonna get much more armor when you have no skill. So
Okay.
just horse bag.
So are you saying that the only bags you can have in the game are horse bags? You can't have bags on your person?
Yes. No. You can have bags on your person as well. You can buy them from a vendor.
Oh, okay,
Just like
gotcha.
in World of Warcraft, you have bags in your inventory.
Okay, cool.
Most people just keep bags in their bank, I think. I don't think they run around with bags that much. But I guess
Oh,
just a
okay.
cheap bag is not a problem. But you get overweight so fast anyway, so you don't need all the slots usually.
Yeah, and I have no strength, so it's
Yeah.
probably going to be a horse situation for me.
Exactly. But I mean, you want to have bags in your bank later because it fills up. I have like bags. And it's,
Have like a little bit of inception going on there where you have a bag and
yeah,
it has like what 12 slots, and then so you just you inception your bag or your bank slots. Cool. Well, so I'm gonna figure this stuff out later, the crafting bit. Where do you think I should go to start like making money?
Well, the
Do I
best
need a
bet,
horse to
guess,
make money?
You could tame a horse, ride it back to town and sell it, and then run and tame a new one. But
Nah.
personally, I take my horse up to the graveyard, It's a bit of a risk since people like to kill the horses, but if there's a lot of people up there, it's usually not that bad. And I just loot the bone tissue.
Mm-hmm.
Loot the carcasses, butcher it up, throw the bone tissue in my horse, and I just ride down here and sell it. After like 10 minutes, it's like 7 gold.
Right,
when the horse
right.
is full. We could start by giving you the horse, and we can check out the graveyard where it is. Here is the auction, by the way.
Oh, this guy in front of the
also,
sardines that are really, really bad textures.
Yeah. I think this is some
Oh,
Unreal,
fishing vendor.
like-
Sorry. Magic vendor.
Yeah, so here's all the vendors where you can buy like normal supplies, bandages, arrows, food,
Oh.
stuff. And inside the building is where the auction is, auction house.
Gotcha.
Also, here is the special Curite trainer librarian. He has the books for controlled riding, which is what you
Oh,
need.
definitely need
to be
that.
able to- yes, before you can start using mounted magery and horse archery.
Mm-hmm. What's swift riding?
Swift riding will slightly increase the mount's speed, and it will do some other things. I will have to look.
All right, cool. I'll remember this guy because I definitely need
It's
to come
a
back.
secondary skill, so you can definitely max that.
Oh, cool. Hey, man, these are pretty
Uh,
expensive. Everything's at least 2.5 gold.
Yeah, it lowers the horse stamina drain, and it increases your maximum riding speed a little bit. So it's
Okay.
nice to have.
All right, cool. And so this is where you sell stuff.
Yes, you sell and buy things here. And then you have a postal service next to it, where you get your payment when you sell things.
That's cool. So you just go here to check to see if things have sold instead of the broker?
Yes, you go to the mailman, and you can only send items to other people. You cannot send letters. And you can do like COD, like in World of Warcraft, cash on delivery thing. You can send
Mhm.
items for a cost, and people can pay to take out the items. So if you make a deal with someone on Discord, you can send them the item here instead of meeting them.
That's pretty cool.
And I guess if you have someone playing in another town, maybe they can buy a book for you, and then they can mail it. I don't really know how that works. Or if the mails are also local, like you can only send mail and people can only pick them up by a Curite tribe. I have no clue how that works. I haven't tried it. I have to run up to the bank quickly and.
What's
drop
the
off. I
guild
have
stone
some-
here?
Yeah, that's if you want to create a guild. It costs 200 gold.
Oh, okay. We won't be doing that for a while.
No, it's gonna take a while. I think I have like 30 gold at the moment, but
Yeah.
I mean I've spent a lot of gold buying books. Probably over 50 gold just buying books. I'm gonna just drop off these. I have some extra swords on me. I have to drop off.
All right, cool. I'm just trying to see. What should I risk taking with me? I guess I'll just take some bandages.
I mean, we could start by just running up to the graveyard and see how much people are up there. Kill some zombies. We can carry whatever zombie heads and bone tissue we can carry for the first run. And then if it looks like
Leave your fucking horses outside, goddammit. Nobody can access the bank.
voice in game, I love it.
It's
But
what makes
true,
the game
it's
fun.
a real
Fucking
clusterfuck when
shit.
everybody
Lazy
takes their
fucks.
horses in.
Put your horse outside. Who brings their horse in a building? You heathens. You damn dirty heathens.
Kind of are heathens, so yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, are you outside of the bank or are you still inside?
Yeah, I'm right
Oh,
here.
there you are.
All I
Okay,
did was
let's go out to
grab
the graveyard.
some bandages and some healing reagents because I
Just
don't
down
have
the-
anything else.
Down the road here. Did you have any money on you?
None.
Okay, I can give you some bandages. I have 2 stacks of 30, so it should be enough. The zombies usually
All right,
drop
cool.
some too.
Thank you.
There we go. My helmet on. Now let's just run up there and see what's cooking.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Yeah, so you go out through this gate here. This is
South
the main
gate?
exit.
All right.
This is the south gate, yeah. There you have the stables. You have the pet broker who sells animals from other players.
All right.
Check it quickly and see. Yeah, there's horses for 5 gold here, so
That's
this
pretty
is-
cheap. I thought they were supposed to be
There's
10.
even a horse for. Oh, there's a pig for 1 gold. But yeah, horses are. They changed the respawn timers, so there's always horses nowadays. So it's it's not exactly hard to get a horse anymore. It used to be like 12 hours respawn time on the horses, but they lowered it to like 1 hour or something. So
Cool.
they basically have very little value now.
So how can you tell if you're being attacked by a player? I mean, is there anything obvious? Do you just sort of get slammed, or
You
does
can
it?
you see that you're taking damage from a
Okay.
certain player. Like
So it'll say it, or okay.
name attacking you, I think, in the chat.
Oh, so you have to be in the which combat chat?
Combat chat or the general chat. I
Alright.
think maybe if you some like system messages will show in every chat. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a bit tricky at first to get used to this. You have to look at players to see their names and see what they're doing. If they're
Man,
gray,
they're
if
running-
they're blue.
He's going really fast.
Yeah, I've maxed out all my sprinting, and I mean, my dex is pretty low, but I'm still pretty fast though.
What are your gifts at? 20 out of 20?
My what? Oh no way, man. I have 7 out of 20. I really need to farm these zombies. Yeah, but you see, there's a lot of bags on the ground here, a lot of bone tissue mine waiting to get picked up. But there's not a lot of players here right now, so it's semi-sketchy, I would say, to farm. I mean, my horse has
Right.
been killed like once by these horse killers, so it's not a big deal. Also, make sure in the start here that in your gameplay that you don't have enable criminal actions just yet. I mean,
So settings, gameplay, enable criminal actions is unchecked or
yeah,
unticked.
perfect. Yeah, so you
Okay.
don't hit somebody's horse by mistake, because people like to run in front of you when you're fighting mobs just to get you tagged. So they
Yeah.
can fight you without repercussion.
Makes sense.
So I would suggest to keep it off for now.
Sounds like a UO player strategy.
Yeah, definitely.
So it seems like people are basically just coming to the graveyard, looting the bone tissue and hauling it back and selling it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been doing. I made a lot of gold that way. Like when my horse gets overweight, when it's at like I have 6 stacks of 10,000.
So the only problem for that strategy for me is I have 28 strength. So
Well, that's not a problem, since if you have a horse with horse bags, the horse will carry everything. So
yeah, so until then I have to carry back bone tissue until I
Yeah.
can afford a horse to then make
Exactly.
bags to then okay.
but I'll give you a horse. I have 2 horses in the stable. I can give you one of them. That's not a problem at all.
Okay, cool.
We could also run right now to the horse spawn, and you can see where it is, because it's not that far, to be honest.
All right, where is it?
It's to the northeast of town.
All right, so I'll just head north and then go northeast.
Yeah, I can show you the best way to exit town, because it's a huge mountain between you and the horse spawn, like the town and the horse spawn. So, but there's a nice path. You can take a shortcut from town, leading you up to the road that leads down to the horse spawn. It's very close to Sausage Lake. There's like 2 horse spawns there either. So it's pretty easy to find a horse there.
All right, cool. Where are
Seems
you
like
at?
I'm still there with all these, where we killed the last zombie.
Okay. There's a lot more players here now.
Yeah, and there's like the key you want to see that there's like 2 or 3 other guys with horses, because that reduces the chance that your horse is gonna get murked.
Yeah.
That's how I usually think about it.
Yeah, and you can see them targeting their horses, so then you can get away.
Yeah,
It's kind of tough to find like a certain player that you're looking for. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, it's hard when you don't see the names overhead. You have to actually look at players to see.
Oh, here comes quite a few horses.
Some more horses. So it's a common technique. In the beginning, it was easier because everybody was on foot and I was alone with my horse up here. I could get so much bone tissue so fast, but it is still decently fast though.
And some people just run up completely naked. That's another strategy.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I prefer being a bit geared because then I can at least defend myself if somebody messes with me. There's been a couple of fights at this graveyard, but it's nothing like some other towns I've heard. That's a constant bloodbath of naked people attacking people all the time. Like, you kill them pretty easily, but then they just keep doing it. Eventually they get kills.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing how big this world is.
Yeah, it is pretty huge. But if you want, we could either run there and tame a horse each, or we can pick out the horses right now and just ride there, and I'll show you.
Let's try taming. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I think that's a good strategy to start out with taming. So what you want to do is you want to run through town again. You want to get back to where the crafting stations are. That's our exit point out of town towards the horses.
All right.
All right, gotta put my bandages there. Just gonna sell the little bone tissue and heads I have here. Cooking vendor.
Yeah, I guess at the very beginning, I'm just trying to get my bearings, understand where I need to go.
That's what I'm thinking is the best thing to do to be able to find your way around.
So south out of Vadda, go up the hill. There's the graveyard, and then to the northeast of Vadda, you have the horse spawn.
Exactly.
So pretty much just get enough gold so that you can be able to buy reagents. Because without spells, I'm just a really shitty warrior.
Yeah, that is true. I do have some reagents for you can have, because I mean, I'm not using them. I'm not casting any magic at all. I have some nitrate, sulfur, calamine, ichor. The only thing I don't have is water, basically. So there's no well here, and there's no good water supply nearby, but... I'll go to the bank and grab the... I see where you are right now. If you stick around this area, I can go and grab some reagents for you.
Cool. Yeah, I think I've got the healing reagents so far.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, I'm not using it anyway, so I have like 300 ichor, 200 calamine, 100 niter, and 100 sulfur, so it should be enough for a couple of spells. I don't know if you use pyrite. I think that's another reagent. Pyrite.
I probably will at some point. I think the main things I was using was sulfur, water, calamine,
ichor.
Yeah, ichor, and then something called like... Oh, yeah. I don't know what pyrite is for. What is that?
I'm pretty sure it's a mage. It's a spell. You get it from mining, but it's only used as a reagent. Maybe like flame strikes or mind blast.
Oh yeah, it's probably something I don't even have yet.
Yeah, but keep it. I'll get you some more when I have more.
And what about food? Do you just sort of cook whatever?
As a human, I can rest. I have a clade gift called Shamanistic, which gives me... it restores all my health reserves, stamina reserves, and mana reserves by just resting. So I don't have to
That's amazing.
I just eat the sun. I eat sunlight. That's what I do.
That is so much better. I could see why you want to go human for that, because it alleviates a lot of problems.
Yeah, it does. It helps a lot. Else you basically have to pick up cooking or buy food from the broker, because the NPC food is really bad. There are a couple of flowers you can pick that gives you some decent nourishments, but
Eating flowers, all right.
yeah, that's what my real life friend has been doing. He's playing an Alvarin archer foot guy, and this guy's constantly low on his stamina reserves, like 27,000 out of 36, and it's just constantly battling to get that up. And I'm just like, I'll just rest for a bit. Oh, I'm all good. So if you run out this way, and you just run right up here and take a right, you come up to the road leading down to Sausage Lake. I have no idea why it's called Sausage Lake. I think it's a beta thing. A lot of people spawned in naked there at one point.
Oh, well, that would make sense.
So you just hold
They could call it Dong Pond, I guess.
Yeah, that would be even better. There's mana restoring flowers, Galardia. They give mana nourishment for your reserves, that is.
Sweet.
They don't sell very well. There's another flower called Licardia, something, a blue flower, that sells very well. 200 of those sell for 1 gold, and they grow everywhere, so it's pretty easy to get a stack of like 400 just for some extra gold.
Yeah, the cool thing about entering the main game is that there's so many new things that I've never seen that I thought, I had experienced the whole game in Haven. And so far I've seen, like, I don't know, everything is different.
Yes, it's a huge difference. And,
Yeah.
and the world as well, like it's so big, like you see all these trees and the mountains
Absolutely
in the distance, and you know that you
insane
can
how big it
actually
is.
travel there. The mountains you see, you can go there. Not in Haven, you're like locked out in an invisible wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the best appeal for, obviously the game is inspired by Ultima Online. It's a full loot sandbox RPG. So that's the main appeal, but the fact that it is just one giant open world, because they could have instanced this, probably, had a lot better performance and all that.
For
but
sure. Made it a couple of squares that seals off the map and you have to load through,
but they didn't.
There, you see a mountain up there, you could actually go up there. Like, it's pretty cool.
Really? Oh my god, look at how far away that is.
Yeah. It's insane. It's like on the other side of the Sausage Lake.
And this looks
That
like
is
a redwood tree, in California, Northern California.
It's called firmwood here, but it actually does. I've never actually looked up at how high it really is.
Firmwood?
Pretty
Huh.
insane.
I wonder if I don't even have any tools, so.
Nah, me neither. I didn't bring any pickaxes or anything.
Wow, look at that.
Just down here, you see the Sausage Lake.
Mhm.
And just straight ahead from here is the first horse spawn. And if you hug to the left, there's a mountainside. You follow that for a bit, there's another horse spawn. So it's pretty easy to find a horse pretty fast. Just
Yeah,
go down
yeah.
there, you basically have a horse.
Doesn't seem like anybody's here either, yet.
No, not right now. Maybe some person is gonna be here taming, but they respawn pretty fast, and there's usually around 3 to 5 horses all the time. So,
Holy
it happens.
cow.
You come down here, you find no horse, and you run to the other spawn, and you find some there. But
Just amazed at, obviously this is Unreal Engine 4, so it can look a lot better than this on Unreal Engine 5, but, the draw distance, it's great.
yeah, it's pretty nuts, man.
Getting some serious Skyrim feels with this.
Oh yes. Turn on my stream. Oh, you're streaming. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm YouTube streaming instead of the Twitch, just because it's easier for me to edit it, and I can also stream like 1440p.
Yeah.
Pretty much lossless quality, so I prefer doing that than having to cut and paste.
Yeah, whenever I stream here on Discord, it's just the quality is so bad.
Yeah, you have to nitro or something just to get 1080p quality.
Exactly.
So no thanks.
I don't know. But yeah, we're down at Sausage Lake. So here you have the flower that gives you stamina nourishment, the convulacea, whatever it's called. And also there's bushes that's...
I'm not going to attempt that. I will butcher it. We'll call it convul. How about that?
Yeah, that's better. Convul. But yeah, those are good for stamina. And if you find something called wolf brush, that grows in Haven as well.
Yeah. Familiar with that one.
Looks kind of like the bushes we ran through. A little more darkish green and bigger. And they are great to feed your horse. So that is something, when we run down, we should pick some wolf brush, so because your horse is going to be hungry when you tame it. So the first thing you want to do is give him some food. So
Just
get
like
his
you will.
loyalty up.
Just stuff him. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. 'Cause
Do they
if
have
you don't-
happiness in this game?
Yes,
It's
it's
okay.
called loyalty, and it's pretty low at first. So if you don't get that up, it's going to leave you.
So here's some wolf brush.
So there you go, wolf brush. This is perfect to feed the horse. You can buy something called dial from the vendors in town, which gives a little better food for the horse, but it's marginal. You can just pick this for free. Here's the blue flowers. These are the ones you want to pick. The Lysimachia arvensis flowers. So they are pretty nice. If you get like a stack of 200, you sell that for 1 gold. And at first you think like, oh, I'm gonna pick a lot of flowers. But if you ride around and you hunt some of these buffaloes they have here, or pigs or something, and you just stop and pick up the flowers whenever you see them. Once you get back to town, you'll have a stack of like worth 2 or 3 gold. Or
Oh,
you can
nice.
just focus the flowers. Just run around on your horse and just pick all the flowers you see. And when you come back to town, you can easily make like 10 gold just from flowers.
So are you saying that this game has flower power?
Yes. It's a great game. You log in, wait in queue for 12 hours. You log in to pick flowers for 2 hours.
I mean, it's a highly competitive PvP game.
More flowers here.
Pick flowers.
But it's a good. I mean, there's
No, that's
better
cool.
ways
I'm
to make
just
gold,
kidding.
but it's a nice way to get us a footing. So you get a couple of gold, so you can buy some bandages. You can get some rags.
Mm-hmm. Are the step needles have any value? You see them on the ground too.
I don't know. Step needles? I don't think I.
Yeah, I think
Oh yeah, the step nettle.
nettle. Sorry, not needle.
I have
nettle.
no clue. I have never picked them up before. This
Okay.
is new, actually. This
I'm
is
picking them up
something
because
they
I don't know
added.
what the hell they do.
Yeah, but this wasn't added. They added with not the last patch, but the patch before that. They said in the patch notes that they added some more. What did they call it? Like pickables? No, I don't know. They added more resources to the game because those bushes were not pickable before that patch. When I was in like 2-3 days ago, these bushes were not pickable. They were just bush like graphics.
Okay, so maybe
this is
they're
cool.
introducing it. Yeah.
Yes, you can probably use it to get to feed your horse probably as well.
Oh, we got
Yeah, there
some
doesn't seem-
boars.
Yeah, these are nice. Like this is something I do with my horse. I forgot it now, but I usually bring a horse bag. So when I tame the horse, I equip the horse with a horse bag.
Oh, right, that makes sense.
And then I just start farming pigs and bisons, like that guy probably has been doing. I got spooked.
Okay, yeah. So this is I can get what kind of leather from these guys? Just
full grain leather. You get both
Full grain.
MLG and some pig
so.
meat.
How does looting work? I mean, can you just loot the same thing I killed, or do you go?
Yeah, I can take it all without going criminal.
All right.
So that's a little weird, but
So it's only if I die and you loot me that you go
Yes.
gray. Okay.
yes. Or if you have taken an item from a body, you go gray and you die, then that item is still flagged as a stolen item, so I'll go gray if I take it. So if you die in town and somebody takes one item from you, they will go gray and die, and if someone else tries to take the same item from that guy, they will also go gray.
Will they die too, or no?
That depends on if there's any guards around. There's no
Cool.
teleporting guards like in UO, so if
Yeah.
you could block someone in a house and kill them with no guards seeing it. I mean, you will go gray, but you won't get any aggro if you stay there and hide.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so you can actually murder people in town, like sneakily in a back alley and just hide in the shadows till your criminal status is over. And they've also talked about adding special hoods. Like you put a hood on, it will conceal your name, so when you look at someone, it will say unknown. And
Oh, that's cool.
can't even see if they're criminal unless they take the hood off. Okay, got more flowers, more money. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to run to the other spawn, because it's usually around this spot where the pigs are and this little cliff
Mhm.
there. That's where I usually find them. down there.
Yeah, I think we saw somebody running out of here too. So
Yeah, so maybe he took the last horse that was here. And I guess the horse can probably wander off. If he started taming and he fails, all horses run away. There's like 3 horses standing close to each other, and you fail to tame one horse, they all run away.
I think my taming is 27,
Yeah,
and my
that's
creature
not-
control is 16, which somebody online said that was the bare minimum I would need.
Yes, I think people recommend you have around 20 to 25 creature control, and for taming, 27 is enough to tame a steppe horse at least. I think you can tame any horse, but steppe horses are, I think, easiest to tame with low taming.
So why such high creature control?
Just to be able to control your pet when you're not riding it, like if you want to make it to stop or follow you. And also, it also takes. There's a horse straight ahead. Depending on your creature control, you get something called pet points, and the more pet points you have, it dictates how many animals you can have tamed at the same time, and also if you can ride one animal while you have another one tamed, because riding an animal also costs pet points. So you may be able to tame a horse, but you might not be able to ride it if you don't have the pet points for it.
So pet points are just pet slots from UO, basically,
Yes.
right?
Yes. So
Do we have to
before
sneak
that-
up on this horse a certain way?
No,
Because he just
no.
like bolted when we...
Sometimes they might have been sketched out by somebody previously trying to tame, but usually you can just run up to them. They won't be annoyingly running away until you start taming and fail. But yeah.
Oh, there's quite a few. All right, I'm gonna. Oh, he got pissed. So let's see.
And also, if you get the taming bar up, you can hold it even if it runs away.
Oh,
Doesn't matter how far he runs. If you just hold it,
can I stay still?
circle, you can, but I usually run after them while holding down the tame thing.
All right, I'll
Because
try.
that means I don't have to run as far when it fails, and I have to try again, like it did now.
So taming horses can be profitable. You can make 5 gold, right?
You can probably make 10, because those 5 gold horses are probably gonna sell pretty quickly, and most of the horses were around 10 gold. So I would say that you could tame 2 horses and run them back to town, since you can probably not ride one of them. But you could tame 2 horses, run back to town with that route we came from, and sell both of them, and you have 20 easy gold.
Mm-hmm. Only problem is it's kind of hard to tame them.
Yes, it can take quite a while sometimes, and it also depends a bit on the horse level. Like if the horse is a level 60 horse, you might be doing it for a while. And there's no way that I know of to check what level the horse is before it's actually under your command.
Yeah, that would be like animal lore from UO,
Yeah,
wouldn't
exactly. Yeah, but I don't think there is any equivalent skill here.
it? All right, so I failed twice. No, maybe 3 times, but...
Yeah, I've failed so far. My 4th attempt now. And I
What-
have like 32
30?
taming, so
Okay.
still fail a lot. But
Getting
yeah,
closer.
Once you get a horse, it's a different game, I can tell you that. It's a completely different game. It just opens it up.
Oh, dude. I just got me a horse.
So wait, how much horse riding do you have, by the way?
Let's see. So that would be under riding, wouldn't it?
Yes, just riding skill. The actual skill riding. How much-
67,
Ah, perfect. 'Cause
which
after
is
you
okay.
have the
But
build- oh, that's more than fine. Because you need 20. If you don't have 20 horse riding, you keep falling off all the time.
well, you've got one too. Nice.
Yes, sirree. So we got a horse each. Perfect. Now we can't really carry much since I was stupid enough to not bring us a bag each. I have several horse bags in the bank, so dumb. But yeah.
We can go pick it up if you want. I don't know.
Yeah, we can ride back to town, pick up the horse bags, and we can head out and try to see some adventure. There's a look at all these horses, man.
This is a good spot.
Yeah, start killing them. This Balordo won't get any horse. Kill all the horses he's trying to tame just to mess with them.
That's how we make a difference in the economy, right?
Yeah, I guess. Less horses. Oh, we gotta feed the horses. That's what we have to do.
Oh, yeah. So,
You press P, and then you have all pets and steppe horse. If you click steppe horse, you can see the current loyalty and the current hunger it has. So you want to drag the food to its feed slot and drop it there, and it will go down. So when the hunger goes down, your loyalty will go up. But it might take quite a lot of food before its loyalty will.
it said that it liked it, but nothing
Yeah,
changed.
you have to wait until it's finished eating. It says in the chat, in general chat, like steppe horse finished eating, and then you can feed it again.
Man, it ate all of it.
Yeah.
It's not any happier.
No, you need a lot. You probably need like 400 wolf brush to take.
Okay.
Happy in it.
I like how you can gather from horse. That's good.
Yeah, that is really nice.
But I can't tell if I'm getting anything. It's weird.
Don't you see it like in the middle of the screen, like obtained?
When I was on the horse, I didn't see it.
Okay, yeah.
Let me test that, because that was weird. Let me try again. Yeah, it's not showing on the screen, but am I gaining? No. That's a bug. Hold on, let me just...
Maybe you have to step off the horse after all.
Yeah, it's weird that it allows you to do it if... Well, you can't actually do it.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, you could run naked here and tame horses, because if you die, you don't lose anything. Just run here naked, you tame a horse or two, you run back to town, you sell it. Just repeat that for a couple of hours, and you'll have some gold fairly quick.
That's actually a good strategy. I mean, if you don't want to, have to deal with the graveyard,
Yeah, and as you see, the run isn't very far. You can run on foot even here and back. It's still not a huge run. So you can get 2 horses back. It's nice if you had some more creature control. You could tame a horse and ride it with another horse behind you. It's kind of nice. But... Okay,
all right. I told all my pets to follow me. That's probably the only command I'll ever use. Maybe stop, but...
Stop as well is nice. I usually get off my horse and stop it outside the bank if it's not super loaded, just to avoid it taking a lot of place. Because you can't push horses like you push other players in the way.
All right, I almost at 400 wolf brush, so...
Yeah.
Then I'll just feed him and...
All of it. And the thing is, if he doesn't need all 400, he will only eat as much as he needs, and you'll not lose any accessory food. Like if he needs only 300, you'll keep 100 in your inventory. And also when you press P for your pet controls, you have a button there in all pets that's open all pet bags. You can put that on your hotbar. So I've taken stop, follow, and open all pet bags on my hotbar, so I can quickly access the horse bags.
All right, makes sense. All right, I'm giving the horse 337 wolf brush, so let's see if this...
And if it all goes away from the inventory, that means he needed it all to get full. So they are not hungry if it's below 100 either, so if it's 90, you can't feed him. And you can also feed him while mounted, and you can keep moving while he's eating as well. It's not like you, as a player on foot, you have to stand still. You can also eat yourself while riding. You don't have to stand still.
Oh, that's good.
So you can eat, the horse can eat, and you can still be moving full speed.
And to stop quickly, do you basically just... So for me, I use WASD. Do you just basically hit S?
You have to hit S a couple of times.
Tap
So
it, tap it, yeah.
You change the pace for each tap. So you can't hold it. You have to actually tap it. But one thing you can also do to instantly stop is look down on the horse neck and hold F to dismount, and then you cancel it by letting go, and then the horse will stop. Or if you just hold it, it will come to a complete halt and you'll step off. So you don't have to stop it first and then get off. You can just hold F when you're looking at your horse.
And it looks like there's also a bar for my horse.
Yes, you can press C and move it to where you want it. I have it in the very bottom below my own bar, and I have my targets above my own bar. That's a pretty sweet version. Oh, there's 2 guys here now, and this guy has 2 horses. He's going for a 3rd. He has his bow out. Maybe we should be careful. He doesn't
What's he gonna do?
kill our horses, but we'll kill his horses. So.
I mean, I can probably zap him, but we'll see.
Yeah. Oh well, we can go get some horse bags. Hey man.
I see you streaming, Stem. Is that how many horses can you get at the same time?
What do you think, Hava? 2?
You can have 2, but you have to run with them on foot. You can only ride the one because you need pet points for the actual horse, and then you need additional pet points to actually ride the horse. So if you're
Okay.
riding a horse, you're using up pet points you could use to control a second horse. So if
Okay, I'm at 75 control points, like creature control. What can
Yeah.
you do with 75?
you can definitely have a horse that you're riding, and you can probably have maybe even 2 horses behind you following you while you're riding the horse. Definitely one more horse, or maybe if you have a bear, maybe you can ride a horse with the bear following you. You can also put bags on bears as well. That's pretty nice. So you can have bags on the horse you're riding, and if you have a tame bear, you can put bags on that one as well to carry more stuff for you.
I am just amazed at how far I can see in this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the game's fucking gorgeous, man. Like this game, like every time I'm just walking around, especially if you have a nice rig. Like I don't want to like brag, but I got like if you get like I got a 3090, like everything's set on max. The game's fucking is gorgeous.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah. It looks great.
Yeah, I'm very happy with playing this game. It's really
I don't even know what my FPS is. Let's take a look.
Mine is like 50 right now.
It's 85. It's
Wow.
pretty respectable out here. I mean, there's so many objects.
I do just 60 because I don't see an advantage of going beyond 60 on this type of game. So that way it doesn't like, because like if you have, I'm sure you have a nice rig as well, Stem, but like if you
Yeah,
do
yeah.
like unlimited, it'll do 120, but like it runs so hot, it warms up my whole room. I'm
Yeah.
like, why do I need 120 frames per second? You know,
Yeah.
It
on a
depends.
game
Like, yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on what you're doing. Like, if you're in a dungeon where you got like close corridors, you're not rendering objects that are 300 yards away, then having like a high amount of frames per second actually makes it look really good. It's really beautiful. But if you're out where we are right now, then I can totally understand capping it at 60 because you're not really going to get a lot of benefit when you've got like distant mountains with snow caps on them. So I personally do that because I value it. I have a high refresh rate monitor. So I actually see a big difference over 60 frames per second. It's a lot smoother. If you don't have a monitor that's above 60 hertz, then there is absolutely no value in going above 60
Oh,
frames
no,
per second.
I'm using a 21 by 9, 150 hertz monitor, and the
150
game-
hertz. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
and
should.
it's
You would
pretty-
benefit from it.
Yeah, but I'm also running 21 by 9, so it's not 16 by 9. So I've got like that true widescreen look.
Yeah, you should enable the vertical option then for the widescreen monitors. What is it called? Let's take a look. Settings.
Oh, maintain vertical field of view.
Yeah, this is for aspect ratios that are
Yeah.
for ultra wide, which is what you are. You're an ultra wide resolution.
Oh shit! I just did that. Holy shit!
Yeah, you should enable that, and then I would just suggest trying above 60 frames per second. I'm not sure. It may not work for you because different GPUs run differently. Like I've got an Asus Strix 2080 Ti, which was the very best card when I bought it. And man, that thing just never gets loud. It just
Be
runs
very
cold.
careful here, because the town is down here, but it's a pretty steep fall if you take the wrong turn.
Okay.
We're taking a bit of a shortcut, so you don't have to ride around everything. But yeah, just saying, so you don't just go kumbaya straight off the mountain.
Wow,
Thanks,
this
thanks,
vertical
Ava.
thing,
I would.
I just did not think of clicking that button. It's a huge difference when you're doing 21 by 9. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
man. Yeah, man. Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm a nerd, so I know these things. I don't know how to play this game yet. That's why I'm hanging out with Halfagrim, but
Well, the plan is to. I mean, that's where we're on Discord, right? We're going to be kind of around the same area. Is that
oh
what we're
yeah,
gonna do?
get all the UO vets into one guild and just see what happens. What could go wrong, right?
Yeah. Over here is the remains of the fallen dragon as well. It's pretty cool.
What?
You should probably gives you an idea how big dragons are gonna be in this game. They're pretty huge.
Oh
Okay, I
no,
wanna
you
see
are
this. Where's
you
the
are
horse
kidding.
No, they've actually told us that they will release like tier 3 bosses that will be like world bosses, and a dragon will be one of them.
Oh my god, this
Yeah,
thing
it's
is
kinda-
enormous.
Kind of
Where is it? Stem. Where is it? I'm looking at your stream. Where
Man,
is it?
I have no
See it.
idea where I am. Where are we, Havagrim?
We're just above the bank.
Just above the bank in Vadda. So
No, I'm talking about the dragon. I didn't see the dragon on your stream.
You only see the bones, like the rib cage sticking up here. This is the rib cage
it's
of the dragon,
like
and
the
head
size of
dragon.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of some way to describe it. Maybe like 4 blue whales.
Yeah,
It's
you see
just
the head over
enormous.
there as well.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. I see it right now. You're walking down the path. Holy shit. That's insane. That's huge.
Also, this is the priest. You might want to add him as your home priest. If you
Oh,
die,
okay. I'll do
so you
that.
can teleport to him.
So can
Right.
someone just like steal your horse in town
No,
or anything like that?
can't.
Okay.
Only way for them to take your horse is for it to go wild. If you lose loyalty with it. Like right now, I don't know if you press P and check your step horse, what's your loyalty at and hunger.
26? I don't know. I fed him a lot. Why is it so low?
It's 26. Oh, you're gonna lose.
Oh, that's
that
no,
one.
I'm sorry. That's the experience. What am I supposed to be looking
Oh.
at?
On the right side, you have level, health, loyalty, hunger, pet point cost. There you can see how many pet points you have, how many points the horse costs. You can see the loyalty value. You have to click on the step horse as well. There's like 2 tabs in the top, all pets and step horse. And you want to click the actual step horse and see the loyalty value. 'Cause if it
Havagrim, you're a tamer as well, right?
No, I'm not. I just have a little basic taming at the start here just to get horses.
So it's actually 187. Sorry, I just noob. I'd never had a horse before.
No, it's not easy, man, knowing all the buttons. But yeah, so you have loyalty at 187 right now. That's fine then. 'cause
Yeah, yeah.
For a while, so we can get him some more horse food. I'm gonna get some money and I'm gonna go buy us some dial from the vendor, so we don't have to run out and pick a lot of wolf brush. I'll just buy like 1,000 dial instead. Feed them with that.
So one thing that's a little disorienting, and I'm just gonna have to figure out what I need to do to make it less disorienting, is like when you're moving horizontally left and right, when you're on the horse, and then you're also turning the horse at the same time. It's
Yeah, that
just
can be
takes some
quite
getting
useful.
used to. You know,
It does.
is there anything I can do to make like? Should I enable a motion blur effect? I don't think they have that, do they? Oh, they do.
They do have a motion blur effect.
I'm gonna try. Maybe that will make things. Actually, it does make things a little better. I think it's less disorienting when you enable it. So I'm gonna do that.
So did you enable it? Enable
Mhm.
motion blur?
I did. It's actually it's weird. I'm not sure if I like it, but you know, you just don't want to have like any kind of motion sickness effects when you're riding your horse and you're turning different directions.
Where did you go, by the way?
Oh, I left the
You're down by
dragon
bank? Did you go left or back up?
back up from where we came, so I should go left.
Coming that direction. I see you there.
What city did you guys go to?
Vadda.
But
Pronounce that
Ha-
in English, but yeah.
Why that city? Do you have experience there?
yeah,
I played here some on the beta, so I know my way around a little bit at least, and it's the only city I've been playing in really. So. And there's more people who was in the beta that's playing with us that also been here.
can you trade with me on a horse?
Yes.
Sweet.
I'm not sure.
Looks like it's working.
500. Yeah, let's see if I can add. Yeah, I could. So there's some better food for your horse if you can accept it.
All right.
Perfect. I'm also gonna get you a horse bag. I forgot to take it out of the bank. And we can ride up to the graveyard maybe and start collecting some bone tissue, get you some gold.
I'm actually going to start that since I'm a tamer. Just go with making horse armor and bear armor and bear bags and horse bags and stuff like that.
I mean, you can use it yourself. So it's probably sellable. In the start, I sold quite a lot of horse bags actually on the auction house. I made a couple of gold off that. Because people don't realize you can make them with 0 skill.
Oh, you can. So what's
Yeah.
the benefit of a higher tier
The higher
bag?
tier is it gives the bags some armor value. so they can protect your horse a bit.
Ooh, got a big lag spike there. Did you guys feel that?
No, not really.
Okay.
But I was standing still by the bank, so maybe I'll be out by your horse, by the way, waiting there. So
Okay.
the horse bag here, ready.
It might have been video lag, to be fair. It may not have been. So should I keep the, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, dial on me?
I pronounce it dial too. I
Okay.
just keep it on me, so when the horse gets hungry, I have something to feed it with.
Okay, cool.
And in my opinion, this is better than wolf brush. Gives more. It's more. The horse likes it better. You don't have to have as much. to get the hunger
Awesome.
down. Okay, I'm gonna give you a horse bag. Go.
And so to
Just
make
press-
this, press what?
Press P, and then click step horse, and then you can right click it in your inventory and end up in bags, pet equipment. And then you can open it with the hotkey for your open all pets bags.
So you said I hit P. Oh, there's a pet equipment. All right, you hit the step horse
Yeah.
tab, and
Yes,
then
exactly.
bags, and then
Yeah, there you go.
boom.
Got a lot of bags
Oh,
now.
man, this is a
There's a smaller
cool
bag as
game.
well, which weighs a little less, so your horse is probably a bit faster with that. But you can
Okay.
probably carry less then, of course.
And there's my
Let's-
horse's bag. Okay, nice.
Yeah, so let's head up to the graveyard again then and see if we can get some bone tissue up there and see if we get our horses killed.
Where's Vadda at? I'm looking at the map. Like which part of the map?
West of the big middle lake called Sausage Lake. It's just west of that.
Also
Okay,
known
I
as
see it.
Dong Pond.
It's pretty. The
I see
nice
it.
thing about Vadda is it's a very central town. You have the jungle to the south, Meduli to the west. You have to the north is Fabernum, and it's a pretty centralized place to be at. So it's pretty. You have a lot of towns pretty accessible from it. You're not as far off from different locations as you would be if you were more extremely to the north or south. Oh, strange! I got a sound bug where every sound just
Sound bug.
yeah, like the sound stops working for a few seconds and then it like catches up.
So Vadda seems to be like some type of like wooded like wilderness camp.
Yeah,
Type
more
city.
kinda. It's a little bit of a shithole, but it's real nice.
But it's our shithole.
It's like a nomad camp, like a camp for nomads, kinda. Like more it seems like a temporary place, like huts and shit. But I mean, it has everything you need and a lot of resources fairly nearby.
So it's you, right? Compared to the
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you. We picked you to go to. YEW. W. All right. So should we get off these horses and
Yeah, you can just have it to follow you. I usually have it follow me, and when I start fighting zombies, I press Alt Stop to get it to
all right, cool.
not come in the way. So if you hit the horse yourself, it's gonna lose loyalty. So if you like hurt it by mistake, it's gonna be annoying. But what I do is I just butcher it on place. And then I just press, I have my horse bags on 8, so I just open up my horse bag, I have my inventory up, and then I just right click the bone tissue and the emulge, and then I just keep
And you get rid of the Walking Dead meat, I assume.
Yeah, I just delete that because I don't do the cooking, really.
Well, you're human. There's no reason, right?
Yeah.
All you have to do is sit down.
Yep.
That is awesome. So why are people
helps
leaving
a lot.
this? I don't get it. Like, do they think that farming the
don't
copper
know.
makes sense? I don't get it.
It seems so. I don't even pick up the copper. I never do. It's just so little. Like 100 copper is 1 silver. It's just not
Yeah.
worth it. I just go for zombie heads and
Oh, missed.
zombie heads and bone tissue is all I take.
Yeah, the one bad thing about being a dex mage is I can't carry anything at all. So
Yeah. Problem.
Yep, I'm the same way. I've got like 10 strength. so I could carry like 40 kilograms at most.
Yeah, that's when the horse comes in as a nice thing. Carry all your stuff.
Oh, I don't have any water to heal. Oops.
Oh, scheisse.
Scheiße. This is very unique. Like just what we're doing with these horses. It's very. It feels more realistic than other fantasy RPG games I played. Yeah.
Thousands of items on your player. You have to actually utilize a horse to carry all this stuff for you because it's too heavy.
It's cool. And I'm not experiencing any lag whatsoever. I mean, I do get some video lag, but not game lag, you know? Not network lag.
It's pretty smooth for me as well, to be honest. And it has been the entire time I've been able to play. It's been no problem whatsoever. Yeah, there's a lot of people now, which is good, because more people means people are less inclined to go gray when there's a lot of people here, because they know they'll get dunked very fast. Everybody's gonna turn on them, so more people is good, but it gives less items though. So risk versus reward.
Something strange is going on. I lost all my keybinds?
That is good.
I'll just blast him with magic.
Maybe you changed some weapon around or something.
I think all I changed was the motion blur.
Yeah, that is very strange.
But I'll check it out and see what I did.
They lowered the clade XP for the zombies even more. It's only 2 now. That is nuts.
Yeah, now it's working. What the hell? That was weird.
Must have been some weird lag.
No, it was like I was in some screen that I shouldn't have been, but I don't know. I can't. I'll try to reproduce it again, but it was like I could only block directly in front of me. Middle block, you know.
Very strange.
Working again, though. So how do I know when my step horse is full? Like she can't, or
You can only press P and click the tab step horse and C. Like if the hunger is below 100, it's fine. Go up. I got 20,000 bone tissue right now, my horse. So that's 2 gold. Or
20,000 bone tissue? Nice. I'm at 13. I've got 4 heads and about 600 emalgi.
nice. I got 7 heads so far. But yeah, I mean, it all adds up. And I mean, right now there's a lot of people here with horses, so everybody's taking the bone tissue. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people are. So that also affects the speed you will be able to level this, but, or use this to get money. But
Is there another graveyard that you can go to, or another spawn you can go to? There's not. Oh, okay.
the only option is to fight bandits, and they are pretty damn hard because they're there's every bandit camp I've been to, the bandits are pretty stacked up, so it's really hard to get less than 3 bandits at the same time. When you do get 2, you're usually unlucky and you get one of these bandit archers or bandit mage casters, and they are super hard. Like the archers, you can't block them, they have aimbot and they do a lot of damage. So very, very hard to kill.
Yeah, I've heard that the mages are beasts.
Yeah, they are very hard.
Oh. Almost up.
Well, I don't know what he said. He said something. I took the bone, the corpse, before he did. I assume it was some kind of insult.
That's what we're here for, right?
Yeah.
People getting pissed. Yep, happened again. That's weird. Okay, so apparently sheathing and unsheathing will fix the weird issue where it won't let me block left or right, and I don't know how I'm making it happen, but I am making it happen a lot. But if you have the issue, just sheath your weapon and bring it back out. It fixes it.
Well, good to know.
Hopefully it doesn't happen to you guys.
I haven't seen it yet, so I'm fingers crossed.
I switched over to keyboard for my controls.
Oh, for blocking or attacking? Or
I
both?
did, yeah, because someone recommended it. They're like, hey, give this a shot. And I did movement keys for attack and block. So I wonder if maybe doing that has messed something up for me. I don't know.
I tried it a little bit, but I did not like it, so...
Yeah, you prefer the...
Drag.
yeah.
Click and drag is what I do.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like that. That's the one I went with, actually, at first,
I have
too.
a slight issue blocking to the right. I tend to block up whenever I try to block to the right, but it's because I move my mouse too much. I have very high sensitivity on, so I can't do too high, too hard motions.
Mm-hmm. I wonder... I got a worm from one of these zombies. Is that for fishing, or...
I would assume it's fishing or maybe even an alchemy, maybe.
Alchemy, yeah. Okay.
I also noticed you can get some weird stuff from butchering animals, like spring worms and shit from there. But that was maybe what we found. Like some kind of worm growing in the meat. Yummy. You can probably eat worms.
Yep. I hope you cook them first, though,
Yeah,
for your own health. But
probably wise.
going for the headshots on these zombies, and it seems like I'm mostly hitting their torso. So
A bit short there.
need to get good. Yeah, it's almost like you have to aim like up above their head quite a bit since I'm so short, but make it work. So at what point do we call it and we say, hey, listen, let's take this thing back into town?
I usually do it when my horse is full, and it's usually six slots, like of 10, like 60,000, maybe a little less, 50,000 plus 5,000 bone tissue. Usually makes your horse unable to carry anymore.
Okay.
So when I have 5 stacks plus another 5,000 bone tissue, that's what I call it. I run down, and I usually have around 20 or something zombie heads by then. So I get 2 gold from that. I get a little bit over 5 gold from the bone tissue. So I end up with usually slightly above 7 gold. I feel like that.
So even though this guy's swinging right next to my horse, he's not doing any damage to it because he doesn't have that
Yes,
setting on.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I understand it. I don't think you hurt pets either with that off, because it's a criminal action to attack a horse. So.
All right, cool.
You do
Because I was a little
have to-
paranoid there for a second because his horse was right next to mine in front of a zombie, and I'm like, I don't need to go gray right now.
No, that would be unfortunate. If your horse goes gray. Yeah.
I just need enough money to be able to take risks, you know?
Yeah,
You don't want to like run into this game being poor and not being able to afford even like restocking yourself.
exactly. You want to be able to restock at least once or twice so you can get back to farming a little bit. I guess the best bet is to farm like pigs and bush pigs and those insects I talked about, and even horses. Killing those gives a lot of stuff you can sell. Because like pig meat sells pretty well if you have all that shit stacks up pretty fast. So you can get a good chunk of money from just farming pigs and stuff like that. It's wild.
All right, cool. I think I've gotten the interface down now.
Yeah, I mean, now you know your way to the horses a bit, and you find your way to the graveyard.
Know how to make money. Yeah.
Yeah, so now you have the basics to just at least start grinding up your bank, and
Where is the graveyard?
it is southwest from the town. You leave the town by the south, and then you hold left after the stables. Then you come up to
Okay.
the graveyard.
Do you have a horse already, Dula?
Absolutely no. I will run for horses.
And the horses spawn was what, northeast?
Northeast.
Pretty.
There's
Yeah.
several spawns, but the one I use is to the northeast with steppe horses. There's also-
Northeast, behind the mountains, yes?
Yes. Yeah, it's a bit of a run too. So
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
super close. but
pick
it's
the
not-
flowers on your way.
Yes, the blue ones. You can pick all the flowers, but the blue ones will give you the most money.
Okay. I need gold for sure for bandages, for
Yeah.
food, bandages, and what?
Are you a elf? What are you? What's your?
Alvarin elf, yes.
All right.
But I assume you brought some basic gold from the haven and some items. So you can get some
Yes,
back.
yes, of course, I have.
Yeah. Else I was thinking I can come get you some bandages at least, stuff like that. But yeah, the best thing, in my opinion, is to start out by go getting a horse. And also you need to make sure you have something called wolf brush. You can pick that big green bushes.
Yes, yes. For?
So you instantly start feeding the horse when you tame it.
Okay.
It
Okay.
has loyalty points you have to get up.
How many horses can I have at once?
I think you, depending on your creature control skill, you can probably have 2 horses, but you can only, if you want to ride the horse, you can only have 1. If you want to have 2, you have to run with both. Because taming an animal takes pet points, and riding an animal also take pet points. So
Yeah, it's like pet slots from UO. Except it's a little bit more complex. It sounds like.
yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I'm waiting for my son to join.
Yeah,
He's like 25 or something.
Oh, he'll get in pretty soon.
yeah.
Yeah, and we will run for the horses. No, maybe first I should do some bank. Or bandages.
Yeah, get some bandages for sure.
Just at least bandages, and then you can just run off, get some horses, and I can make you both, you and your son, some pet bags, horse bags. But I mean, you can do that yourself too. It takes 0 skill to make bags. The only
0
thing-
skills.
Yes, the only thing with skill is that it gives the bags some armor values, so you can get some armor off wearing it. That's it.
Okay. Steppe horse. Steppe horse is a good horse.
It's the fastest horse, but it's also
fastest.
the horse. Yeah.
And mongrel.
Mongrel is a little slower, but a little stronger. But it's still a very fast horse.
Okay. I see
Hey.
them at the bank. Both.
Hava, do you know if looting these bags on the ground will make the respawns come back faster, or?
I think so, but I am not sure. I have no real idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here now, so I might do a run back. I've got
Yeah.
about 35,000 bone tissue and 12 heads.
So I mean, yeah, 12 heads is like 1.2 gold. 35 bone tissues, another 3.5 golds. I mean, it's a start. Not bad.
All right.
Plus, you probably had some gold with you.
I did, yeah.
And so, I mean, you have a basic start at least. I have like 16 heads now, and I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 47k bone tissue. And it's also really nice if you want to level up your crafting. It's gonna be
Okay. I'm good with Capram because I transferred 1000.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yes, my profession will be this refiner. Yes, extractor refiner most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's I think really good.
Then dodgers only. Dodgers and
Daggers. Yeah, yeah.
daggers.
So yeah, we're gonna be best friends, Dula. because I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna be dying a lot, especially
Do we
once we
have
get.
someone with an armor smithing? No.
Yeah, have a
I
grown.
thought no.
You?
I thought you were armor smithing. Oh,
No,
your
no, I went
weapon. Your
I went
weapon.
Swords. I thought Brute was gonna do armor smithing.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, you're right, brute.
I'm
Right, but
actually-
Brood is rather unstable, so
yeah, so we don't really have
he-
armor smith. I could.
he didn't stick to any game for too long. So we need someone for a long-term armor smither.
Yeah, an armor smith is a bit tricky because it takes a lot of money to level it up. Because you have to have certain books for plate armors. It takes a while. It's a bit grindy, but my initial plan was to be an armor smith, but I figured sword would be better, so I can make my own weapons, like weapons more than armor. But we'll see. Maybe I can ditch refining and go for armor smithing instead.
So I just took a bunch of stuff off the horse and put it on me, and it kicked me off the horse.
Yes, that's what it does. You get overweight. If you are overweight, you cannot ride the horse.
All right, I got about 5 gold out of all that, which is good.
Too bad.
Okay, I'm back.
No arrows.
Where is this?
Clade XP. Holy shit, it's gonna be a while.
Okay, I need push to talk because my kids are so noisy around.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no
it's
problem.
Daytime.
And the bad thing is I have to play on my shitty GPU. That's not good, but better than nothing. Because GeForce Now has a limited session, and they kicked me out for a time.
Why?
It's very annoying.
To prevent probably people to occupy the machine for too long when they when they are AFK. You see,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
cloud gaming.
Yeah.
So probably better performance, but not with the squeeze.
They even
No,
have
the queue's
that
too
thing,
bad. Yeah.
And you're a subscriber to the GeForce Now, and they still have that thing.
I am. I'm the premium
Oh.
subscriber.
That is very strange. I would think like for the free version they would do that, but
No, the free version is a 1 hour session. They kicked you out after 1 hour. The premium is 8 hours, but still.
So you're saying that GeForce Now has an AFK timer, but this game doesn't. That's too
Right.
good. Oh my god, that's so funny.
yeah, that is pretty funny.
All right. Well, I did my first run, made about 5 gold, feel good about it. Now it's about time to get killed by a player, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, that's the question. Should I attack? Not now because I'm naked noob almost, but should I attack and kill the player around the Vadda, or rather no?
if you want to kill Vadda players, you have to build up reputation with the Kurite tribe first. And you can do that by doing missions where you deliver packages from one town to another. So every kill you lose one standing, and when you hit 0, the guards will auto-attack you and lock you out from your bank. So it's probably wise to not kill people around Vadda yet, until you have a
get
lot
more
of
established.
standing
Yeah.
with the Kurite tribe first.
So basically, you have to first get standing somewhere else so that you can kill people in Vadda.
Yes.
Because if you don't do that, you're screwing yourself. You're basically turning yourself into an outcast.
Yes, and you can't do, like, you have a bank full of gold and items. Boom, you can't use it anymore because you just made yourself an outcast. And you would have to ride to an unguarded town to pick up missions to go to another unguarded town to turn them in to get rep for your hometown.
Right.
It's gonna be pretty hard, probably.
So that's actually pretty smart of them to do, because it basically, you have to ramp up into being a PK. You can't just, I mean, you can.
You can day one start killing people, but it's gonna mess you up. I believe a lot of new players have done just that. They just went to the graveyard and started killing players, and now they can't access their banks, and now they probably quit the game because they're like, what the fuck is this shit?
Or they could go to the equivalent of Buck's Den, but then everybody there is just going to kill them anyway. So.
Or they can just go to another guarded town like a Tindremic city, which has no idea that they are murderers, and they won't attack them. Which is pretty nice though. So I mean, you could kill people here, but you could live somewhere else in a guarded city, because it only lowers your standing with this tribe, with this faction. Q-Right. Of course, I got 7 gold, 80 silver.
Hitting headshots with the dagger is definitely challenging.
Especially as an Alvarin.
Yeah, so short.
Fighting my Calard that's 214 centimeters high. It's hard to land those.
I wish you luck to hit a head.
Yeah.
So it's torso hits.
Alvarin to a tall player.
Yeah.
But I mean, we picked this build because it was hard, not because it was easy, right?
That's the way. Get some new arrows. I mean, one thing we could do, we could go check out the closest bandit camp if you want.
I mean, if we have enough players, I think, what, 3? We could go with 3?
3 is definitely. 2, we could maybe do it.
I mean, I can heal. I just don't have any water yet. I didn't see any water in the town. Did I miss a fountain or something?
There is no fountains in this town. That's one of the downsides.
So I have to hit a river or a lake or Sausage Lake. Damn it! I
the
was
only
just
option
there.
is like Sausage Lake. I never thought about it when we were there, but yeah.
It's fine.
There's also a couple bandit spawns on the road. When you come out the south gate, then you make a right turn instead for going up to the graveyard. Sometimes bandits spawn down that road, like single bandit here and there. So that's also an option to find them, but they're not reliable. Like sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not.
Where is the broker?
The broker is next to the bank building. If you go south of the bank building, it's just the second building.
Oh, getting attacked.
What? Where? Graveyard?
No, sorry. I just mean a zombie.
Oh, damn.
I didn't mean to raise your blood pressure with that.
God damn it. I need a
What? Where is it? I'm coming. Man, got a lot of spawns here.
Yeah, you're back up at the graveyard.
Yeah, I'm here.
Farming some more.
Where is the priest to set the home position?
It was near the dragon bones, wasn't it?
Yeah, just north of the bank. You go out the bank, and you go on the compass to the north of the bank, like northeast, I think. There's a couple of dragon bones, like a rib cage sticking up in the ground. And it's just there. You can set your home.
Let's see if I can butcher while I bandage. Will the game let me do it? It will. Mm-hmm. I do kind of wish that they gave us a horse while we were in Haven, just so I could learn those mechanics and not be such a noob at it, but it's fine. It's got bigger problems, right?
But yeah, that would
Would have been nice. But now the only option we have is just get good. Stop crying, get good.
exactly up your game. It's been really good for me at least to practice archery from the horse. It helps me improve my horse riding skill as well, like the real deal. Like not being so confused when I'm moving and riding at the same time, moving my head and my real life friend I play with sometimes, he was looking at one direction while riding and he just assumed he was looking forward, so he pressed W and he's actually looking behind him. So he just rode his horse straight down into a lake from a cliff. That was super good.
Some gear does drop on these zombies. Yeah. Is it worth a damn? I see a lot of people leaving it.
I mean, you can use it for graveyard farming.
And where is the book Mounted Archery?
It's by the auction house vendor. There's a Q-Right librarian that sells those books, those unique books.
All right, it's time to start blasting. My concentration's pretty high. Still not GM yet.
And also by the bonfire, that's where the zombie general spawns every now and then. His head is 50 silver and it usually drops like a gold. It gives like quite a lot of blade XP too. Damn, you killed that one fast. No arrows.
The reputation is shared for all these Karite towns?
Yes. So if you have a low Q-Right standing, it will be the same here and in Moki or some other town.
And who is interested in this graveyard loot?
How do you mean?
What kind of vendor?
Any vendor you can sell.
Yeah, any. Vendor. I did the utility one. It's like right when you enter the city.
Yeah. I mean, going up here with a naked guy with a really good bow, you can have some fun just murdering people's horses. You can like hide near the exits of the graveyard and just snipe people's horses before they realize what's going on. And you can just hide behind the wall.
That's too good.
On the graveyard. Then you can go back in and just start killing them all. That's how I lost my last horse, was some dude just coming up here naked with a bow, just started killing horses. But I mean, what you could do, Stem, is when you see these armors that crop, you can pick that up and have like a spare armor set in your bank. Just graveyard slaying zombie set.
Oh yeah, makes sense. Man, I just had a huge lag spike there. That was weird.
I did not notice that.
Yeah, it might actually just be because I'm streaming
Yeah.
and switching between screens, and it gets, I don't know, the game seems to be using a lot of resources. Most games I play, I don't have any issues with that, but this one seems to have a little bit of trouble with it. It's like, you know, when it's active. When my active window in Windows keeps changing, it seems to struggle, the game itself.
So close to my 8th Clade gift. I really want to get that up.
Oh yeah, let's see. What are my gifts at? I'm almost at 8. I've got quite a bit of grinding to get there.
Yeah, especially now, zombies are giving next to no Clade XP at all.
Havagrim, and where can I find this coal, this calx?
You have to go to the lake, the sausage lake, and mine calx. And also sabura you will need as well. That's a stone that grows, that lies on the ground there, very close to the calx.
Okay.
The
But
calx
that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah, the calx is a white stone growing on the shore, like very close to the water. Big white cliffs, you mine those. And the sabura you need for different things too. It's a brown, squarish stone lying on the grass, just near Sausage Lake. It also gives jadeite, which is really nice, the sabura, which you can use for weapons. But not for daggers maybe, but for slashing weapons and axes, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but sabura would be cheap material for daggers, I think, because of this jadeite.
Yeah, exactly. But I think jadeite is best for slashing damage, but I think it would still be okay for daggers as well. I have a bunch of jadeite in my bank, actually.
Oh, where do you get jadeite? I've seen that mentioned as
from sabura, which is just a rock, kind of like granum. Like
Okay,
you have
you
granum,
mine it then.
sabura, and calx, and you mine it, yeah. And when you mine, when you put the sabura that you mine, you put that in the crusher. That's when you get jadeite.
Okay. It seems like there's a lot to the craft. Well, not just the crafting system, but the refining of mats, extracting of mats. I mean, it's just realistic? Is it realistic?
I don't really know, but it's very complex, that's for sure. And I find the actual refining and such is more complicated than the actual crafting, because you need to know about catalysts and how much of each you need to use for each material. And what can I use as a catalyst for this material? You almost need like a PhD in this stuff.
So it says that my pet cannot carry anymore, so I guess I've reached...
That's the road's end. It's time to head back to town and sell it off. It is time.
So sprinting on a horse doesn't actually do anything. Like the actual hotkey that you use to sprint, it's really irrelevant. It's all just tap the directional key a few times, and that's how you control the tempo of the horse.
Exactly.
And to come to a complete stop, you can just hold R, even if you're at max speed.
While looking at the horse. But you will also step off the horse unless you cancel the circular animation.
Ah. Any reason not to run top speed all the time? I mean, can you hurt the horse?
Horse takes more stamina usage when you run top speed.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll come to a grinding halt when you run out of stamina.
So far, it's been pretty peaceful. I haven't seen anybody like killing horses yet.
People
So
are generally pretty peaceful here in Vadda, but it happens. There's a few guys that likes to kill horses that show up and just do it. And I think if you move away from the graveyard, it's also bigger risk of getting killed.
Where?
If you move away from the graveyard, farming bandits and stuff, it's a much bigger risk that someone will attack you.
Okay, and then if I res at Vadda, he will get a hit into reputation, yes?
Yes, for the cure.
Alright, good night, folks. Bedtime for me.
Yep.
All right, see ya.
Have a good night.
Good night.
I think I'm going to hold on to my emulgy,
Yeah, you should do that.
just because it's like my only thing I can craft with right now. So
Yeah, I mean, it's good enough to make you some daggers you can use at the graveyard to get money, basically. And you can use it to level your skill, and it's actually not bad. Just not great.
yeah. It feels kind of strange how you can't just go to the bank to exchange your copper and silver into gold. You have to go to a vendor to do that.
Yeah, and sell your stuff.
It feels odd. It's like, aren't you a
You have to
banker?
Sell your copper to get silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
Kind of reminds me of, well, in America, you would go into like a gas station, ask to use the bathroom, and the tenant would be like, you have to buy something first.
Exactly.
You know?
It's the same thing here. They usually don't let us use the bathrooms in like McDonald's or something. You have to actually be a customer to use it.
Right. You're not a customer. So you buy like, the smallest possible fry or whatever, and then you can use the bathroom. It's like, what? Most things are public though in the States. It's just for whatever reason the gas stations are not.
Okay. I think in Sweden it's the other way around. You have a bigger chance at a gas station to get to use the toilet than many other places. I'm gonna head to town now. There's a lot of people here now.
Oh, really? I'm up to like 12 gold, so I think this is working.
I mean, if you just keep grinding this, it's not great gold per hour, but it's a good way to get a nice start. So you can build some bank, have something to fall back on, and then you can start working on bandits and finding chests and stuff like that. And also just farming animals gives you material to raise crafting, and you can sell most of it to a vendor, like meat, leather and bone tissue. Crank all that up and sell it to a vendor. You can make the same gold an hour, just like a good bush pig spot on that horse.
So,
Of course.
Henrik, CEO of
Yeah.
MO2, just posted something.
Start.
Dear community, the launch has been a struggle when it comes to handling the number of players on Mirland, as you all know. We have a core vision of one world and have been working towards that for many years. Not having the ability to get real cases with the amount of players needed to progress in this field makes this a very time-consuming step and mostly a big frustration to our players. It shouldn't feel as if players who bought the game are testing this process. In this, I have failed to make it work in an acceptable time frame. We have done several patches that have increased the overall stable population cap by 300 to 600 at a time, and we are reaching decent numbers for the mainland, but not enough to support 10k that want to play now. This means we've decided that we need to do what's necessary to make sure everyone can play directly. This means we will add additional continents, just as planned for future continents like Sarduka, etc. But it will be Mirland for now. You will be able to travel back and forth, and as you do between different haven instances, and things will remain persistent with your character and guild status. However, you will not be able to build on these extra continents, only on the main one. This gives us headroom to continue our work on improving capacity. We are also working on upcoming continents that will replace the extra continents whenever you are ready. So we need a few days until we can deploy these extra continents and let all of you in. We will update you. So basically, their plan is to spread the population onto new continents.
Yeah,
That's
like
their
we were-
plan.
I hope they actually put a few of those continental servers in the North American region, then maybe one in Asia, one in North America, because
That would make sense. I feel like it would help a lot, because basically those are the two demographics that are hitting the server nonstop. It's US and
North
EU.
America has probably more players than the EU at the moment, so it's kind of weird they don't have
Well, I think
thoughts in that direction. Even
you
though-
got a lot of people that are on like New World Hangover right now. So,
Yeah, I guess.
and they went into that game expecting it to be like a PvP dream, and really all it is like dungeon grinding WoW style and broken PvP mechanics. So they're just, they're looking for something else. Willing to try this.
Yeah, and this might keep them in the loop.
Oh, happened again. So when I go into my pet menu, oh wow, I can see the
Is that what
horse's
you saw?
jaw. That's crazy. Yeah, so that's how I'm able to reproduce the issue. If I go into my pet menu and I come out, it fucks up my my ability to parry in directions. But as soon as I sheath my weapon, pull it out again, it works fine. So I wonder if you can reproduce it too, because it just happened to me.
So pet menu
Yeah, so I do
with your weapon drawn. You have
with
your
my weapon drawn. Yes, correct. And boom, I cannot
Pet
I-
menu.
I cannot change the direction of my block, but if I sheath and pull it out again, boom,
I can.
works.
If I pull out, I have the weapon out right now, and I open the pet menu, and then I close it again. I can block any direction, no problem.
I don't know, man. I can reproduce it every time, so it may be something to do with my setup, not specifically the game.
If you change your blocking to click draw instead,
Yeah, maybe that would fix it.
maybe I don't know.
But the weird thing is, it only happens when I go into the bags, the horse bag menu.
That is.
I'll figure it out. Not right now. I've got work.
God, I need to kill. I need another 70 clay. Now that's not too bad. 35 zombies. Probably just screw gold farming and just go up there and just kill every zombie I see without looting anything. Which will probably do pretty fast.
Yeah, the smarter thing to do is just to sheath the weapon when you go into the bag.
Yeah.
So I'll just try doing that. So at some point, maybe here soon, do you guys want to try Bandit Camp?
I mean, we can go there right now. We can even try 2-man, see if we can.
I'm down to bandit camp,
You are?
but maybe not at the minute. But
Yeah.
today, do you want now? No.
Oh, we can wait for you to get some gold first. Do you have you done a run yet? A run back to town to make gold? Have you done that yet?
Yes, I would like to sell this stuff I have.
Okay.
Are you also waiting for your son to get in, or is he playing?